a while since we've had a live event here in Fortnite, with the last one taking place 148 days ago. But finally, the wait is over and our next live event is here. But first, Fortnite and YouTube teamed up for a new update where everybody who hits the thumbs up button on this video actually received this super cool YouTube emoticon inside of Fortnite. So smash that thumbs up button so you don't miss out. This season, we had a brand new antagonist introduced into Fortnite known as the Herald. She's been trying her best the entire season to bring us into something known as the Nothing, and all of this is coming together to form our very next live event, which is actually much sooner than you probably guessed. But first, look how close we are to 4.31 million subscribers. We couldn't be any closer. It truly would mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button and be my 4,310,000 subscriber. Last video, I asked you guys to name this emote, and there's a bunch of people on the screen right now who got it right. But this video, we have a new emote. If you know the name of this, make sure to leave it down below in the comments. We've wasted too much time, ladies and gentlemen. Our next live event is right around the corner. We have a ton to talk about. Let's hop into a game and let's get into it. Now, before we discuss this season's live event and showcase the countdown, first things first, while the Herald trying to bring us into the Nothing is the biggest story going down on the island, it's not the only story though, because there's actually a secret storyline added in the new update that actually started for the very first time during this year's summer event, where I'm sure you all remember Lil Whip, the ice cream cone, wandered around the Fortnite island in his ice cream truck, where he wouldn't just throw a bunch of ice cream cones at you, but also do his best to promote his brand new rap album, which he was able to produce thanks to the underwriter actually funding him. However, the underwriter said that he wanted his money back from Lil Whip and was starting to get impatient. Anyway, once the summer event ended, Lil Whip disappeared entirely from the Fortnite island, leading us all to believe that the underwriter got rid of him because Lil Whip just refused to pay him back. Anyway, you know how normally the Lil Whip NPC is located at the Softies restaurant, but ever since he's been gone, he's actually been replaced with the Beach Bomber NPC. But check this out, if you equip any random skin and go and talk to the Beach Bomber NPC, she'll actually say, hey, we got vanilla, chocolate, and raisin. I know, supply chain issues. Meaning that the Beach Bomber has essentially fully taken over Lil Whip's ice cream operation, because apparently Lil Whip left the Beach Bomber in charge when he left to go around the map and throw his ice cream. But now check this out, boys. If you equip the Lil Whip skin and then head back over to the Beach Bomber, she'll actually say, so legally, Softies is mine now. Which technically, I guess is fair since Lil Whip has been missing for a couple months, but not for long, because just 2 days ago we saw a Lil Whip update in the game files. Now there's a decent chance he might already be an NPC on the island. I just haven't been able to find him quite yet. But the good news is that means he's going to be returning as an NPC very soon. Our theory about the underwriter getting rid of him because of his debt is wrong, but he still has a lot of debt because the updated character description says Lil Whip's borrowed a lot of bars to create his new rap EP. If he doesn't start moving records quickly, he'll be in a sprinkle of trouble with his benefactor. So make sure you're keeping your eyes out for the Lil Whip NPC, because I'm very interested to see what happens with the Softies ice cream shop, man, since I think it's rightfully Lil Whip's. And we're just about to reveal this season's live event as well as the live event countdown. But first, whenever we think about the last reality or the Nothing, the main person that comes into all of our minds is obviously the Herald, but you can't forget about the Bite skin, where in this season's storyline quest, Bite has actually been working on joining the Nothing, which we saw in the very first week's Bite quest. They actually had to go around the map and tune a bunch of weird looking TVs, where then the Nothing themselves would actually start talking to Bites, asking if he was interested in being recruited. After tuning the TV, Bites went and did a bunch of stuff to join the Nothing. Like, I mean a ton of stuff. If you completed these challenges, you know what I'm talking about. And at the very end, it seems like he was able to join the Nothing, as they told him to be always vigilant, and when we have need of you, you will be summoned. Well, apparently, the Nothing now requires Bites' assistance, because here in this week's update, we actually had a very special quest. You're actually tasked with going around the Fortnite map and delivering something known as the Herald's Warning. And the first warning you deliver is actually to the Guaco NPC, located inside of the taco shop at Greasy Grove. When you go up to him, at first he'll say, sorry, I just sold the last taco. But when you deliver the Herald's Warning, he says, I don't have time for threats, I have a business to run. Things get more interesting when you actually go to the Cryptic NPC, located above Tilted Towers, where at first he'll just say that he's not talking unless you have his missing relics. But then, once you deliver the Herald's warning, he replies and says, I think it's safe to say everyone has a right to be scared. And finally, we have the Evie NPC, located at the Peace Syndicate's headquarters outside of the sanctuary. After delivering the Herald's warning, she'll actually say, so this is how it happens. I need to send a transmission. When she says this is how it happens, she's likely talking about the end of the Fortnite universe or something close to it. And when she says she needs to send a transmission, she's probably talking about a transmission to the Seven, as well as the Imagined Order, because the Peace Syndicate that Evie's a member of is mainly interested in keeping the peace on the Fortnite island and doesn't care if it's the Seven or the Imagined Order who accomplishes that. And it looks like the Imagined Order will be returning soon, because in the latest update, Dr. Sloan's NPC file was re-added. So in the next update, about 2 weeks from now, expect to find her somewhere on the island. And speaking of the Imagined Order, you remember this one NPC we talked about, known as the Panther, who's basically an Imagined Order secret agent tasked with infiltrating the Seven. Now, believe it or not, this NPC reveals a massive part of the live event, because check this out. If you go up to the Panther and deliver the Herald's warning, she'll actually say, the Herald's gonna do what now? Oh wow, this is my time to shine. Now, this is very important, because like I said, Panther is a secret agent for the Imagined Order. With her saying that it's her time to shine with the live event coming up, it likely means that both the Imagined Order and the Seven have the very same goal, saving the Fortnite island from the last reality and the Herald, meaning for the first time in a long time, Dr. Sloan will actually be on our side. Anyway, we've wasted too much time. Let's talk about the live event. We already know when this live event is going to be going down, thanks to a video game journalist known as Tom Henderson, who published an article saying Chapter 3 Season 4 will end on December 3rd with an event that will end with gameplay being disabled. We're following the event, we'll have about a day and a half of staring at a to be continued screen, kind of like what we saw after the end of Chapter 2 event. A lot of people think this will be leading us into Chapter 4, since there's literally a new Battle Royale map that they're already working on, but I'm honestly not that sure if I truly believe that. But there is a chance, because if you look at the Herald's new emote known as the Reality's Master, inside of the little orb she has in her hand, there's actually a bunch of different versions of the Fortnite map that it cycles through, and it looks to include basically a bunch of different versions of every map we've ever gotten. Now, if you didn't know, basically whatever reality is being showcased in the orb is whatever the Herald has control over, which we've seen showcased this season, where it was originally focused on the reality tree, but then after a few updates around the reality tree, a bunch of chromes started popping up. So since we can see different realities from the Fortnite universe in her emote, it likely means that she has full control over those islands as well, because if you look at the description of her emote, it literally says, make this reality your plaything. But one of the maps you're able to see is actually the Chapter 2 Season 8 map, which was obviously the Fortnite reality where the Cube Queen was present. And if you're like me, then you thought the Herald and the Cube Queen were both a part of the last reality, and I even thought that the Herald was gonna use her orb to focus it on the Chapter 2 Season 8 map, so then she'd be able to bring the Cube Queen into this season for the live event. Well, check this out. You remember how the Cube Queen opened that giant portal to the sky to connect us to the last reality? Well, here in one of the new Herald quests, it literally says you can try to seek solace in the skies, which is insane because it's teasing that not even the last reality is safe from the nothing. And finally, we have the back bling for the Herald, known as the Fading Ember Cloak, which check this out. If you read the description of it, it literally says the last light you'll see. Now, I'm pretty sure this Fading Ember Cloak back bling is essentially a closed up version of the 0 Point Bloom that we saw during the Zero Crisis finale. Now, if that theory is correct, it's gonna result in the end of our reality, which could very well bring us to a brand new Fortnite map. And this live event is gonna be awesome one way or another, and it's all gonna be taking place on December 3rd. As soon as we have more information, like the countdown appears in game or anything like that, I'm gonna make a tweet over my Twitter account at HomeGamesYT, letting you guys know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.